So he will teach us what to do if you have molecular dynamics trajectory and you want to start from there and go towards very colors.
Yeah. So this job is it's pretty simple, but it really just feeds into the overall, I guess, theme of wanting to find those non-adiabatic couplings. So here's the general procedure. I knew last week we had a presentation where somebody had something like this, just a little bit more in depth, what you need for each of the steps. We want to optimize the geometry, feed the system for molecular dynamics, and I'll be talking about extracting these position snapshots from the molecular dynamics run. And then from those snapshots, you can calculate non-adiabatic coupling through a couple steps after that. But I think there are presentations today that are covering that. So kind of why do we need snapshots? Well, here's the equation Landon gave me so kindly and provided kind of a good explanation along with it for calculating non-adiabatic coupling. We want to know the ionic position at each time step, delta t. So if we have 1,000 time steps, we can expect to get exactly 1,000 POSCAR position files for that thing. As you can see, it's p000, p001, and it goes up to p999 for 1,000, for example. And once we have the ionic position, at each time step, we can solve for the non-adiabatic coupling with the script, which again will be covered later. So in order to extract these, we first kind of have to do the setup. So we want to make sure that the MD is complete. We want to make a new directory and basically copy over everything from D to our new directory. And the new directory is going to be called snapshots. At least that's what I did. You can call it whatever you want. We're going to edit the POSCAR. And basically, this is just converting from class5 format to class4. We're just going to delete the 6th line, which is going to give the elemental composition. You're going to keep those numbers still. Of course, 114, 124, 81, but you're going to get rid of the element identities. And you're just going to save that. Now you're ready to run your script. Here are the general commands that I use. These are just in my directory. You don't have to use these names. Just use this as kind of a reference. So it's just a single command that you use to grab those positions. First, you want to make sure that you don't have anything named P, starting with P in your directory. That's just going to make the script freak out a little bit. I'm going to run this bin outcard and POSCAR.pl. I know there are a few other scripts. I think there's like out to post. There are just a few variations of this that exist in Corey. And then after it finishes running, you can just kind of look at all the position files that you made with that. And now you can use these in finding that coupling with finding the wave card each time step and extracting this script. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, so join Adam. So any questions in person, online, or in chat?
So do you only need POSCAR from your, not the POSCAR, just which files do you need for this from geometry? Like
ideally, you just copy everything. Just copy everything. It works. It works best that way.
So I guess you mentioned that there's like several different like scripts that could be like a similar thing.
Yes. I mean, the other ones, they're not as pretty as tilde bin, outcard, and POSCAR.
Okay.
They're like, there's another one that uses an underscore. There's another one that you find in like some like long directory in Corey, but I believe they all do the same thing or something similar, but I'm not exactly sure when you use one over the other. So
a comment making a connection between Adam's talk and Dr. Han's talk. The majority of scripts that we are using are, let's say, stolen, respectfully bordered from publicly disclosed. So there is a book of Professor Graham Henderson at Texas, who programmed this nation-state search, and for the purpose of implementing the nation-state search, he and his group wrote several codes, like famous here, we writing little code, but we are not yet so wishing to help the rest of the world with doing them here. And they are open and public. And a lot of these .pl scripts are borrowed from this Texas site, and they are also happy to forward the reports. So this POSCAR to POSCAR and XDAT to POST, they belong to the same group tools. Just giving credit to the authors. Yeah, let's keep going asking Adam questions. What is your go ahead, please.
What do you do if MD takes more than one job to finish one run?
Oh yeah, so you basically just make a new directory and name it like MD2 or something like that. Like you do sequential naming and just keep on doing it until you get your desired number of runs. And then you have to individually name the p number files, and there's a way to do that with a single command. You just enter the starting number, I believe. It's my biggest failure. I just checked. Okay, yeah. What is the typical error and advice to avoid it? Well, so yeah, I definitely know my failure. So if you don't do this, if you don't format from boss 5 to boss 4, when the script runs, what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to like print out basically just all of the coordinates like one after another. And then you'll get a really long list. But if you don't do this, it's just going to be blank. You're going to be kind of left confused. And what makes that worse is that it's still going to make these p number files. So you're going to have a big mess of a directory, and it's not going to be fun. Additionally, as David kind of asked me, you don't always get what you want when you run MD. You don't always get every single time step that you desired or specified. Or sometimes you get more, sometimes you get less. Here I specified 1,000 time steps. I got, I think, up to 1,107, so 1107. So that's I got 107 or 108, I guess, technically more time steps than I really wanted. I'm not sure how to avoid that part, but yeah, I do know that you can just run. If you don't have as many as you want, you can just run it again and rename those files after that. Okay.
Thank you. Any more questions to Adam? Person online or in chat line? Questions one, questions two, questions three. Let's take Adam once three.